They speak in porcelain, polished and thin, words like dry leaves that scrape at my skin. My lover's footsteps fade down the hall, friends turn to ghosts along the wall. I bleed in plain sight at the feast of the blessed. They toast with my ruin and call it for the best. No hand to hold when the cold sets in, no voice to answer the storm within. Just smiles made of glass and prayers made of air, a chapel of echoes that pretend to care. I hate you for leaving, I hate you for the silence you keep, for closing your eyes to the wounds that won't sleep, for closing your ears when my grief runs too deep. You did not see me, not in the dusk, not in the fall. So the dark is where I stay behind this stone wall. Those who fail to bring light only make the shadows crawl. I wore my sorrow like a velvet gown, sewn from the nights you wouldn't come down. You said you're strong as you latched the door, left me to drown on a familiar shore. They bring me flowers for the girl that died, but never asked who left her outside. Every "are you okay" is a nail in the lid, every empty "I'm here" is a promise you hid. You watched me unravel in slow, quiet verse and called it a phase, or worse, called it a curse. I hate you for leaving, I hate you for the silence you keep, for closing your eyes to the wounds that won't sleep, for closing your ears when my grief runs too deep. You did not see me, not in the dusk, not in the fall. So the dark is where I stay behind this stone wall. Those who fail to bring light only make the shadows crawl. If I scream in the void, will the void scream back? Or am I just feeding the dark with the last of the black? I carved out my heart and I laid it to bear. You stepped over the pieces like they weren't there. Tell me, was I a ghost before the dying began? Was I already alone when you still held my hand? The saints on the ceiling, they turn from my face, even heaven refuses to meet my gaze. So let the shadows take me, they're the only ones who stay. I hate you for leaving, I hate you for the silence you keep, for closing your eyes to the wounds that won't sleep, for closing your ears when my grief runs too deep. You did not see me, no, you did not see me. So the dark is where I stay behind this stone wall. Those who fail to bring light made the darkness my all. The dark